Well, it looks like we caught another one, and 2018 could definitely turn out to be a banner year in exposing the cabal. Enter one Logan Paul, 22 years old. We're going to do a little body language on him. He's got himself into a little pickle. Let's do a little background on the actor, shall we? He's originally from Ohio, but he's in the acting business. That should tell you a lot right there. We're dealing with the cabal, aren't we? Yes. Before we get into body language, this is a perfect example of how they can turn one of their members into $1 million earner very, very quickly. Within about 2 or 3 years, he's earning millions. You got to break this down by the month. Approximately $500,000 a month. You times that by 12. We're looking at $6 or $7 million per year, and he got there very, very quickly within 2 or 3 years. Number 50 in the YouTube channel. Well, this is what he did. And it doesn't really surprise me when I do a check on where the ears are located. It doesn't surprise me that he could be a borderline psychopath. He really doesn't have any feelings. So he went over to the suicide forest in Japan. A forest where, Japanese people who want to commit suicide, they go out there. Well, he saw somebody hanging from a tree and he was laughing. Well, you can see the pictures. This is a real laugh. He was genuinely amused. He does not know how to feel empathy. Anybody who wears a silly hat like that, the hat alone tells you the kid's a psychopath. So we've already established that they have millions and millions of dollars on the line. So he was going to have to come out with a "I'm sorry" video. He came out with the "I'm sorry" video. We'll get to that in a moment. But these are the pictures of him in the forest acting like a damn fool. So when he made his "I'm sorry" video, it was all acting. He tried to talk softly like a meek little girl, but it was all acting. It was all fake. See the eyes going off to the right? He was definitely coached. He was reading, and he was coached by a trainer. But as we know in body language, his eyes could not hide the deception. The eyes shot off to the right when he said, this is what he said, "None of us knew how to react or how to feel." I repeat, this is what he said. None of us knew how to react or how to feel. You see, that's the words of a psychopath. He's not sorry. He's just sorry he's going to possibly lose some money. The thing is, he doesn't want to accept the responsibility. He said none of us knew how to act, react. None of us knew how to feel. He's still not taking responsibility for his lack of empathy. He could not feel. It had nothing to do with everybody else out there. He showed his true emotions when he was there. He was amused because he was a psychopath. His authentic, true emotions were to laugh and cackle and be amused. Now, after he uploaded the video and the world came down upon him and told him how evil he was and he thought he was going to lose lots of money, well, that's when he got sad. And now this is the deception video. He says he's sorry. Notice the lips are tightly pressed together. The jaw is tight. And he was having a hard time swallowing. It's an "I'm sorry" video. He's definitely going to be stressed out, but he's not sorry for his actions in the woods. He's sorry that he got caught, but more importantly, he's disappointed because the world rejected him, as any borderline psychopath would. The worst thing you can do to a psychopath is to reject them. And that's what happened to him when he uploaded the video of him out in the woods. The world rejected him, and as to be expected, a 22-year-old is going to have a hard time fooling us. His deception was not very effective, and his handler did a very bad job in producing the "I am sorry" video. Oh, and there was one other thing he said that was kind of weird. Probably not surprising coming from an actor, a narcissistic actor from Hollywood, but he said he wanted to apologize to the internet. I mean, the internet is nothing that you apologize to. He could have apologized, he did apologize to the family, but I think he first apologized to the internet. This tells you right there, he does not have a true understanding of life. And furthermore, it also proves that whoever his handler is, his trainer, probably a 30-year-old, they do not really have a good understanding of life. So this I'm sorry video was not authentic. He was definitely stressed out. The worst part of the video is when he said, none of us knew how to react or how to feel. I mean, humans are born with feelings. When you see sad things like this, when you see bad things happen like this, you don't have to be taught how to feel. It comes naturally. And does it surprise me his younger brother works for the Disney Channel? No.